Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Moving Podcast, and I know the NBA trades right now, for the most part, or trades, the NBA draft, trade speculations, all those things have been dominating the headlines. But I haven't talked about baseball in a while. You know what I'm saying? Baseball really doesn't heat up until it gets closer to the postseason, and obviously the Fall Classic. And look, as a Diamondbacks fan out here, I am ecstatic that our team is leading the NL West, trying to keep the Dodgers and Giants at bay. And this brings me to talk about the New York Mets. I mean, Steve Cohen, the new owner who came in the last couple of years, says that, hey, his checkbook is open for business. There will be no cap on what he will spend. But look, just because you have a fountain of money or an endless well of money doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. I mean, the New York Mets have the number one payroll at $353 million, surpassing the New York Yankees. That's at number two at $276 million. It's absurd. I mean, look, this team is star-studded. They have Verlander, Scherzer, Francisco Lindor, many players with high price tags. They got a few expensive closers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go down the roster. It's just that their payroll is absolutely bloated and massive. And Steve Cohen, he wants to buy this World Series badly. He wants to bring a World Series championship to the New York Mets. And I mean, look, the days, or better yet, question is, I mean, are the days of purchasing the team and spending massive amounts of money going to net you a championship? I mean, look, our team, the Diamondbacks, we're in the bottom of the payroll. I mean, we're ranked number 21 with a payroll of $116 million, and I like our chances to get to the World Series. We got a tough matchup against another team with a very low payroll in the Tampa Bay Rays this week, who are ranked 28 with a $73 million payroll, and they are one of, if not the best team in baseball. They've had the best record in baseball, and they are in town in Phoenix, and I'm excited for that matchup. I mean, could this be a World Series preview? Possibly. And you combine our payroll with the Tampa Bay Rays payroll, it doesn't even come close to what the New York Mets have spent. I mean, my goodness, talk about a disappointing start to the first half of the season. Buck Showalter is on the hot seat. You know that New York media is on fire. And like I said, I don't talk about baseball much, but I mean, it's pro sports. And when a franchise is spending this kind of money and this is the performance you're getting, is absolutely wild. You know, I mean, if this team ends up missing the playoffs, it'll be a travesty. It'll be one of the most disappointing New York, I would say just New York sports teams in general, you know what I'm saying, in history. You know, considering the amount of talent and the amount of money they spent, you know, this past offseason, they spent $500 million worth in contracts, and it is not looking good. Not looking good for ownership, not looking good for Buck Showalter. You know, that side of New York, the Mets fans, that side of the boroughs, man, they are not happy. That New York media is tough. And I mean, look, buying a championship, I know a World Series trophy is still one of the most coveted trophies in all of sports. I truly do. I mean, baseball is an old sport, a legacy sport, still a regional sport, but come Fall Classic, it's something about baseball in the fall that is special. They capture a small little window, in that October range. Great, you know, right before the NFL season gets into high gear and right before the NBA season really gets going. That little window captures everybody, and they call it Fall Classic for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, right? But I mean, how much is a championship worth to them? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you got these other teams out here playing money ball, and they are right there in the thick of things. You don't hear them complain about payroll. They're building through their minor league system, developing players and whatnot, infusing some veterans here and there, but not killing their cap. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I mean, Mets fans, this is tough, man. I mean, you guys are fourth in your division right under the Phillies, right under the Marlins. The Braves are just running away with the division right now. Good luck catching them. That is tough, man. This year's payroll at $353 million. Man, the New York Mets are gonna have to eat that this year. What a waste. Now, it's not completely over. Who knows what trades they can make? But these guys are locked in. You know what I'm saying? You can't really trade some of these top players you got on your team, considering that you're gonna need them to make this push. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they can trade for. Sure, they can trade away some of these guys, but are you gonna get equal value back? You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. You're gonna have to ride on Scherzer, Verlander, Lindor, and who else on their team, man? Starlin Marte, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, those guys gotta step up. Pete Alonso, all those guys, man. Tough, man. Tough business in New York. Steve Cohen is learning the hard way. And look, small Moneyball teams, the era of Moneyball is starting to pick back up. If you look at just what we're doing in Arizona, you look at what the Tampa Bay Rays have been doing the last few years. We'll see what's going on, man, and how this season will shape out. But the New York Mets, man, that's brutal, man. They are below 500, 35-43 payroll. All you see is that record and that payroll. Tough, man. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what y'all think about this.